We're getting ready to, while we're getting ready, when I signed that infrastructure law 100 days ago, we already had the ground run. We hit the ground running. The Union Pacific Railroad. When I was in Pittsburgh, I met the folks who run that. Union Pacific Railroad just announced the purchase of the largest ever purchase of electric locomotives made in Erie, Pennsylvania, in the same plant, by the way, that the guy who turned on our lights built a factory. Putin may circle Kyiv with tanks, but he'll never gain the hearts and souls of the Iranian people. He'll never extinguish their love of freedom.
Ukrainian, Joe, not Iranian, Ukrainian. One of many awkward moments from a very simple speech, frankly, one that could have been written by a fifth grader, that still proved too difficult for our struggling commander-in-chief. You decide.
We spent months building coalitions of other freedom-loving nations in Europe. We're cutting off Russia's largest banks in the international financial system, preventing Russia's central bank from defending the Russian ruble. Our forces are not going to Europe to fight Ukraine, and a pound of Ukrainian people, the proud people, pound for pound, ready to fight with every inch of energy they have. You can't build a wall high enough to keep out a vaccine. The vaccine can stop the spread of these diseases. Ban assault weapons with high-capacity magazines hold up to 100 rounds. You think the deer are wearing Kevlar vests? And may God protect our troops. Thank you. Go get him.
Go get him. Go get who?
At the end of Biden's speech last night, he said, go get him.
Go get him.
Who's he talking about?
He's talking about, I would think on the short term, the Russians.
Probably the Russians.
And the Russians?
He's definitely saying that, we should start coming for Russia's neck.
Big speech last night. What you think?
It was a good speech. I think so.
Do you know what speech I'm talking about?
Nah.
It was great. I enjoyed it a lot.
What speech do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know.
The State of the Union.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, crazy stuff going on.
Do you know who delivers the State of the Union?
No.
President Biden.
Oh, really?
Meanwhile, as Joe was mumbling and bumbling his way through a very simple speech, our 81-year-old Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, was having her own malfunction in a very bizarre way. Now, take a look at her very joyous reaction to Biden's comments about burn pits in the Iraq war. You maybe can explain this to me, because I can't.
Iraq and Afghanistan faced many dangers, one being stationed at bases breathing in toxic smoke from burn pits. Many of you have been there. I've been in and out of Iraq and Afghanistan over 40 times. These burn pits that incinerate waste.
Can someone explain that to me? Anyway, I digress. And then there's Vice President Kamala Harris, and Kamala Harris, she brilliantly described the conflict in Europe like this, quote, Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically that is wrong. Okay, when you add these three together, we're really screwed, and the state of our union is not strong, and it's no surprise with these three pathetic losers in charge.